You disappointed me last night. Well, I know it's a lot more than just him, but man, I was sure hoping he'd hit one. Yeah, they were all brutal. Harper saved himself with that one homer, but they were pretty bad at the last game and a half. I watched those ones. 2 for 11, yeah. 5 strikeouts. Okay, let's. Yeah, I know. That really got me pumped up. I thought it was ours, and then we gave up a run the next inning. Unfortunate. Some stupid things. All right, let me share my screen here. And my headphones were not charged. I think they're charging now, but it doesn't really say that they're charging. So hopefully I actually plugged that in. Every once in a while, so it's the stupid iPhone headphones. When I open the case, it'll like flash to me their battery percentage, but it only does it like 10% of the time. Oh, there it goes. 10%, 2%. Maybe I have to leave it open longer for it to do it. All right, we'll charge them for a few minutes. Perfecto. Listen to myself. Welcome in all. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have got. What hockey helmet is that? So I switched up the bounty stuff. So Sammy Sosa souvenir batting helmet or Capo Kekkonen goalie mask for the Wild. Or the bounty items. It's cool. It's a cool little mini helmet. Minnesota Wild. I've had this one for a while. I've used it in some of the games, but it never got picked, or never got one. Fanatic certified little goalie mask. And then who doesn't like Sammy? So a couple options. We'll stop. The Darrell Rivas is still an option too, but I said I wanted new options because Derrick Henry got picked, and now we got some new options for the bounty. I'm just putting it out there, putting these out there as a last reminder for East Coast and new. We're not breaking those things. Okay, let's go live chat. Let's share my screen. Some of these filled. We are one away in the juice baseball. I was hoping that'd fill earlier, but it just kind of stuck with one spot. I switched it from 2 to 1. Instead of having one $4 off spot, we're going to have 3 solos for sale for 4 as soon as the last spot gets picked. You can do it either way. So one spot left there out of all these names. Still a bunch of fun names to pick from. We'll run randoms as soon as that gets closed. And then 5 left in our first Gold Rush licensed football jersey. There's a ton of fun names left in this. I'll read through those in a second. I want a few more people to show up before I read through those. So 5 left there still. It is a pick one random too, so essentially $8 per name. You pick a name, you get 2 more names. But you can see there's a bunch of big names. AP and back. Okay. Christian McCaffrey, Steve Smith bag, Eli Manning. Anyways, I'll go through that. We're full on East Coast, full on Radke, full on Big L's. We'll do some live fills tonight, but these 2 are close. 5 left here. That one's a little less close, and then one left in baseball. So let me read through some of the baseball names here. This is pick one random 3, $16, so $4 per player in a bundle of 4. One will close us. These are the names that are left. Allen Iverson, Andre Dawson, Barry Larkin, Bill Clinton, Carmen Electra, Charlie Sheen, Chevy Chase, Chipper Jones, Chris Mullin, Christian Yelich, Cole Hamels, Dallas Stars, team sign, Damian Lillard, Devontae Adams, Dennis Rodman, Dominique Wilkins, Don Mattingly, Fernando Tatis, Floyd Mayweather, Frank Thomas, Fred McGriff, Gary Payton, George H.W. Bush, Giannis, John Morant, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, Jaromir Jagr, Jason Kidd, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Thome, Jimmy Carter, Joe Montana, Joe Morgan, Joe Torre, John Elway, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Love, Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, Justin Jefferson, Chris Bryant, Larry Bird, Luis Robert, Manny Ramirez, Miguel Cabrera. Was Miggy one of the coaches for Venezuela last night? Is that what I saw? Mike Tyson, Patrick Ewing, Pedro Martinez, Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount, Roger Staubach, Ronald Acuna, Sammy Sosa. I know Acuna was on the team. Sauce Gardner, Tyreek Hill, Walker Buehler, and Yordan Alvarez. So one closes us there. I'll focus on that first, and then we'll read off the names here for the licensed jersey. Tom Brady's a locked community hit. He won't even be assigned if we hit him. We'll run all the names. So one left in the juiced ball and 5 left in football. As soon as we get baseball closed, I'll run those randoms, see who the solos are, and then I'll read the names that are available for the licensed football jersey. We haven't done that in a while, and I really do enjoy those. See if we pull some fun names from that. I like all the guesses. Alex Smith, Phillip Rivers, Geno Smith, Andrew Luck. Some good guesses there. I'll scroll this down so you can see a little better. Someone just opened and closed my door. Got my son going outside, hopefully. Going back inside. I'm on the last few hours of solo parenting here, so I'll finish the stream. I'll work for a little bit. I'll go pick her up. I'll come back and finish working on this stuff here. If you're just jumping in, guys, we've got 2 guesses. The first guess is Black Bag. That is Comeback Player of the Year award winner. If you get who it is, you get $10 dues tonight. The other guess is the Bounty, which were to divisions, East, South, Northwest for each conference. The Bounty options now are the Darrelle Revis Mini. I've added Capo Kekkonen on the Minnesota Wild goalie Mini, and Sammy Sosa. So a couple options there. Those are our 2 guessing games for today. Also 1 left in juiced, 5 left in the football jersey. I'm excited for that series. Should be fun. I'll read them off, but I'd rather get baseball closed first, so I'm not mixing up since there's football and the baseball too. I don't want to cross them. So we'll hang out here for a couple minutes, get that one closed, and then worry about licensed jersey. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm tired, but I'm here. Joe Flacco in the bag. Didn't I just see that he got a contract somewhere? Or is that someone else? Oh, that was Andy Dalton. Sorry, Andy Dalton went to... Where did Dalton go? The Red Rocket. More and more signings, but I thought I saw Dalton go to a contract. I don't know why I thought it was Flacco. Peyton Manning in the bag. They are still alive, yeah. That's I did a good job. Eagles, that's what my brain was telling me, but I thought that I was wrong. And then I saw that A.J. Dillon left the Eagles, which I don't know that he did much there. And he went to the Panthers today, right? Okay, I'll read through these again, guys. We are 1 away in closing juiced baseball. I'd like to get this one closed first so we can run randoms and look at the solos. Then we'll focus on the football jersey. So I'll read through these names again. Sorry if you already heard me once. You can mute me here for a second. Tons of fun names still left. This is 16 per. So you pick a player, you get 3 randoms, and it's 16 total. Allen Iverson, Andre Dawson, Barry Larkin, Bill Clinton, Carmen Electra, Charlie Sheen, Chevy Chase, Chipper Jones. So there's still some from basically every sport and entertainment and politics left. Chipper Jones, Chris Mullin, Christian Yelich, Cole Hamels, Dallas Stars, team signed ball, Damian Lillard, Devontae Adams, Dennis Rodman, Dominique Wilkins, Don Mattingly, Fernando Tatis, Floyd Mayweather, Frank Thomas, Fred McGriff. I'll take Dawson. Okay. I don't know if I said it out loud yesterday, but I got a Dawson Cubs jersey for the series. I think it's Mitchell and Ness. Can't really go wrong with Andre Dawson, so I did that. 57. Got you, Obi. Thank you. Good luck. 57, and we have how many? 18 claims. 36, 54. There will be 3 solos. The last 3 at the end will be $4 solos. First to claim them, 1 per comment will get them. So let me run these, and then we'll figure out who they are. We'll read the names for football, try to get that closer, and then we'll get started. So let's go over here. Thank you, Obi. I appreciate it. As always, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The ones that are for sale: Bagwell, Fernando Tatis, and Tomei. All great names. Those are $4 solos. Great names. Walker Buehler. Where did Walker Buehler go? Right there, down to here. And down to there. This will go there. These we'll get rid of. Nick is taking Bagwell for 4. Tom is taking Tomei for 4, and Tatis going to Nick for 4 as well. We are closed there on the baseball. We'll probably do this one first, and I'll read those randoms, but let's first focus here on getting a few of these spots claimed up. So new Gold Rush licensed football jersey series. It's not new as in newly out. It's new to us. I've had it for a little bit, but just to help, let's look at this. This is the series. If we hit Brady, it'll be a locked random community hit. But there are a ton of names that are claimable that are big as well. So 5 left as far as names that are on the front page that have still not been claimed. Montana's still available. Jefferson's still available. Nix is. Love is. Elway is. Marino is. Hunter is. So all those names are still there. It's a fun jersey series. They're all licensed, so not custom on this one like we've done in the past. That's why it's a little more expensive. Let's close this and go back to here, and I'll read the actual name of available list because there's more than just those, obviously. But just so you get an idea of the pictured headliners. Brian taking Travis Hunter. Okay, 4 away. Let me get rid of it here. There's 50 names, 49 claimable. We'll slowly start to have less spots as far as what's available. Montana 4, Jason. Gotcha, Jason. So 3 spots left. Yep. Make that 2. Jonathan R. is taking Lawrence Taylor. I don't know if there's an R. Taylor, but I'll put an L in front of it just in case. Lawrence Taylor, Travis Hunter, and Joe Montana. So 2 spots left to close this. I'll run these randoms as soon as it fills 2. I'll run through this once. If we stall for a second here, we'll move on to baseball and hockey and then come back and fill it. But these are the names that are still left. Adrian Peterson, Bo Nix was a front pitcher person. Bob Greasy, Brian Thomas Jr., Brian Urlacher, Chad Johnson, Champ Bailey, Dan Marino, Derek Carr, Doug Flutie, Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Eric Dickerson, Garrett Wilson, Jack Lambert, Jason Taylor, Joe Theismann, Joey Bosa, John Elway, Jordan Love, Justin Jefferson, Kenneth Walker, Kirk Cousins, Kurt Warner the third. I'm pretty sure the Kurt Warner that played for the Seahawks has a C. Have you ever seen Kurt Warner be called Kurt Warner the third? Is that a different person? LaDainian Tomlinson, Marshall Falk, Michael Penix Jr., Ron Jaworski, Thurman Thomas, Tim Brown, Trayvon Diggs, Trevor Lawrence, Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, and Warren Moon. Hola, Ila. How's it going? So 2 left there. I'm going to Google that. Kurt Warner III. Is that a typo? I don't see it. Maybe you guys know more than I do, but I don't know what that means. The I. Never heard him referred to as the third. Was his daddy Kurt? Usually there's like a family spot, but I don't know. Warner's parents divorced when he was 6. Born to Gene and Sue Warner. I don't know what that 3 line is. Who knows? Try Bob Greasy. I'd like to see a nice throwback style Bob Greasy licensed, Jeff. I like that claim. Especially if it's got a nice script on it. Okay, so 1 left here. Is he borrowing the 3rd from Kenneth Walker? Do you think that's why? Do you think it was just a typo on the checklist? Like they put it on Kurt Warner instead of Kenneth Walker? I didn't type these up. I copied them. That's probably what it is, right? They probably put it on the... I bet you're right. I'm going to take it off unless you guys tell me why it should be there. Detective Steve to the rescue. Thanks, Steve. I think you're right. Need him, Zonk. Yeah. That'd be a cool jersey to get to. Okay, we'll come back to that one and random the names as soon as it fills. There's just 1 spot left, a bunch of huge names still left there, and some fun ones from a lot of different teams. Let's get going with baseball, though. And again, if you're just joining, James just guessed Matthew Stafford. There is not a Walter Payton. What's the other one? Comeback Player of the Year award winner in here. There's only been, 25, 27 names that have ever gotten it. If you get who it is, you get some credit tonight. You don't have to be anything to guess. You can guess and have fun with it. And then the bounty tonight is some new additions if we win that. Sammy Sosa, Capo Kakano on a mini goalie helmet. Christian's got a bounty up if you are interested for Lemieux, one of our locked. I'll go over that when we get there. Okay, in the baseball, let's get rolling. I'll read the randoms here, and we'll start with this. Craig, you've got Griffey, Hill, Mullen, and Tyson. Chris, you have Mantle, Bush, Love, and Reggie Jackson. Craig, Judge, Julio Rodriguez, Pedro Martinez, and Ewing, Christie, DiMaggio, Giannis, Staubach, and Electra. Brad, you have Koufax, Carter, that's Jimmy Carter, Joe Montana, Adams, Ted Williams, Miguel Cabrera, Merrill, and Alvarez. Greg, you have Deion Sanders, Bill Clinton, Rodman, and Soto. Jeff V, Ryan, Yelich, Lillard, and Robert. Charlie, Skeens, the Stars Ball, Mattingly, and Elway. Nick F, Vlad Jr., Wilkins, Bryant, and Mayweather. Even though it says Matt Weather. If I fix it here, it'll be fixed for next time. Michael, you've got Aaron, Yager, McGriff, and Sheen. Bill S, Ford, Morgan, Bird, Acuna, Mays, Wood, Sosa, and Chase. Jim V, you have Matsui, Hamels, Thomas, Kidd, Ichiro, Chipper, Yunt, and Jefferson. Scorching, you have De La Cruz, Morant, Torre, and Gardner. Steve A, you have Marino, Iverson, Larkin, and Peyton. Only one real baseball guy in there. Steve Obie, Dawson, Taylor, Walker Buehler, Manny Ramirez. I guess there's probably a few like that. Nick F, you bought Bagwell and Tatis as solos, and Tom, you have Jim Tomei. Trade my baseball randoms for Sosa, Chris Bryant, or John Elway. Let's see. Trade my baseball randoms. Obie, you had Jonathan Taylor, Walker Buehler, or Manny Ramirez. And, yep, there they are. Taylor, Buehler, Ramirez looking for Sosa, Bryant, or Elway. Really quick here. Sosa, I read it. Bryant or Elway. Elway's Charlie. Charlie, if you're here and you want to trade Elway away for one of his. Sosa is Bill S. Bill S, if you want to trade Sosa for one of his. Jonathan Taylor, Walker Buehler, Ramirez. And then Chris Bryant was where? Just so I at least read it for you. Nick F. Nick. Chris Bryant for either Jonathan Taylor, Walker Buehler, or Ramirez. The other trade offer was trade Wilkins or Mayweather for Electra. Electra went to Chris D. Chris, are you here if you want to trade Electra for either Wilkins, or Mayweather. Those are your options. Okay. These, again, are the bounty options, guys, as well as the Darrelle Revis that we've had for a while. If you get it right on the divisions as a whole, we'll run all the lists of names that joined today, and someone will get to pick one of those free items. I'm going to move them for now. To where? I don't know. Over there is fine for now. Let's roll an 8-sided die. Blue one's in here hiding. I'll trade Chris Bryant for Manny. Is that one of the ones that Obi had? Manny Ramirez for Chris Bryant. I think that's a good done. Thanks. Okay. Chris Bryant trade. Manny Ramirez trade. Okay. A couple more seconds on the other trades if you want to, but we need a number 5, 7, or 8. 5, 7, or 8. Try to do it soft rolls so you can see it. 3 does not work. 3 does not work. 5, 7, or 8. 2 does not work. 2 does not work. Neither does 2 again. It's upside down, but you get the point. That is an upside down 2. 5, 7, or 8. I'm going to slide it out. It's a 1. That does not work. Rolling all the low numbers, apparently. Not this time, though, when it goes all the way back there. That's a 3. I'm giving you extra time for your trades. There we go. That is a 5. 5 works. We'll have 7 and 8 left. 5. Top was 5, 7, and 8 going back. Okay, I think the other guys will stay where they're at. We did have a trade. If this is a football player, it'll count for the bounty. So just keep that in mind since they're all pretty close. 23, 23, 23, 31%. I think the 31% is the division that didn't hit the other day, right? Smart thinking, guys. Thinking they didn't hit the other day. They got to come out in generous portions today. Okay, Gold Rush Juice. This is our ball number 5. I have 2 left of this 8-box case. The regular baseball series came out, so if we like the baseballs and want to keep doing them, let me know. I'll grab the regular series. It'll be a little cheaper than this one, too. It'll all be baseball players. But it makes me a little sad not seeing some of the different names on them. I like those, too. Remember, this should be backwards because they have been the whole series. So I'm going to go like this, and it was the whole case, I should say. Okay, good luck. If you're joining, there's still 1 spot left in the Gold Rush Licensed Football Jersey Series. I will show you the screen in a second, and the remaining names, we'll get that one closed, and then everything's full until we get to live fills. We'll try to get through them semi-quickly so I can get to the airport and get my wife back where I'm not in charge of every single thing throughout the day. Here we go. Baseball cube. We got an autograph showing. It is hiding. National Baseball Hall of Fame ball. Okay. We got a Hall of Fame ball. The autograph is over this way. Feel like I should know that, but I don't. I need to read the cursive. It's not really. No, there we go. Now you can see it. Oh man, the 2 G's or 2 Z's or number 44. Who is this? This is a decent hit, isn't it? Hall of Fame ball. Oh, was that Reggie Jackson? It is. I should know that. I've had his auto before. Those are 2 G's. Reggie Jackson. Hey, at least I watched 2 full baseball games this week. I'm moving in the right direction. That's cool. Hall of Fame ball, National Baseball Hall of Fame ball. Beckett certified. Pretty clean autograph there. Balls are always a little in and out. Part of the Hall of Fame sticker is a little faded, but not much. Not the sticker, but the part of the ball. Reggie Jackson, he's been claimed in the past. I don't think he was claimed today, so someone got that as a random, which is pretty dang cool. Reggie, and it's towards the top. I swear these top randoms keep hitting. That's on the Mickey Mantle, George W. Bush, Jordan Love, Reggie Jackson line. 2 Z's like risotto. Risotto. Chris, you're hopping back on the baseball hit. Very nice one there, too, Reggie Jackson. You said a Mets fan can't hit a Yankees ball. Here's a Yankees fan hitting a Yankees ball. Oh, A's too. Where is he? When you go into the Hall of Fame, are you entered for one team, or is it just you're in with your myriad of teams? He was Oakland. We've had him on Oakland before. Yankees. Didn't know Angels. Didn't know Baltimore Orioles either. That's a cool hit. Nice hit, Chris D. Reggie Jackson Hall of Fame ball. We'll leave it out for now. I'm telling you, I feel like we get a higher percentage of big-time hits with the juiced. Sometimes they're not all baseball, though, so I get that. Whoops, I guess I should show you the sticker. Even though you guys were down to the bottom of that auto pretty quick. I think if I'd given myself another 30 seconds, I would have got it. But baseball always makes me nervous. Okay, well, let's keep it going. It is time for East Coast, but before we get to East Coast, if we can get the football filled up. Again, just one spot left. It is the new Gold Rush license series, so I think some are Mitchell and Ness, some are Nike. I don't know if there's any Fanatics in there, probably not. Maybe Reebok, but I doubt it. So it's probably Nikes and Mitchell and Ness's for the most part, which are my two favorites. One spot left. They're 24 per. You pick a player, you get 2 more at random. I'll read through the list one more time since it's short. Or not. Jeff says, give me Marino. Okay. Jeff, I got you. You take them both the Dolphins. I liked your strategy on taking both the whole spots too, Jeff. I wouldn't mind having either one of those or both of those jerseys too. So let's quickly run these randoms just so you know where you're at. We're not going to run this break now. We'll do East Coast first and then come back to the jersey before Radke, but at least we're filled up now. I believe there's 33. There should be one solo available for $8 as soon as we see it. Anyone can claim it. So let's go to that first. 7 times on the random. The final name, number 33, will be available for $8 to the first that wants it on the 7th roll. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Bo Nix. That won't sit there for very long. Bo Nix is our solo, one of the headliner pitchers too. And that's an $8 spot for whoever wants it. Who's sitting closest to the router tonight? Okay, Greg, gotcha. Greg a little ahead of Dustin, Obi, Tom, Jason, and Craig. And there's Jim. Jim knew it was Reggie the second he saw it. I think he's just behind in the stream. I'm just going to type Nick so it doesn't, oops. So it doesn't look weird. Just 8 for that spot, Greg. Okay, we'll get back to that, and I'll read these when we get there. But for now, let's go over to East Coast. I'm showing these pictures one time. They're not really low enough, but these are, in fact, the exact 2 headliners. I mean, the signatures could be in different spots. I assume that McDavid will be upper deck like that, but I don't know what Lemieux will be. I don't know if it has an inscription either. But these are the 2 that are locked, the community hits. So we're trying to hit these. If we do, we random them off to all people that joined. Fun series it should be. Both of these are expensive jerseys, so hopefully we hit them both, if not at least one. There's a ton of fun names, and if you're paying attention to the different styles, there's some fun new alternates in there too, and players we've had before that have come back on, stuff like that. So let's read through them real quick here. Pull my camera back down to earth. That works. This is the box, by the way. The other 10 are on their way. Hopefully they're here by Monday, so we have a pool of 18 to draw from, but I'll do the thing where I open it in front of you just so you see them come out of the box. Joseph, you have Fleury, Wool, and traded for Cooley. Christian, you've got Bedard, Evans, and Faber. Nick, Ovechkin, Marchenko, and Billy Smith. Larry V, you have Geeky, Merzlikins, and Parayko. Larry, if you're here and you wanted to sell Merzlikins, Brad was interested for 12. If you want to hold, no big deal. He was asking for both Blue Jackets. We got one response. Joseph, Fuhrer, Shen, and Svechnikov. Is it on the Hurricanes this time? It is. Nice. What Svechnikovs have we pulled out in the past when we pulled them out? It's been a couple series, but we've pulled him before. I just can't remember what team he was on before. Or has he always been on the Canes and I'm just losing my mind? Jonathan R., Natchez, Vasilevsky, Zadorov, Olmark, Matheson, and Potvin. Larry K., Howe, DeBrusk, and Coronado. Joseph, you have Connor, McCann, and Paul. Daryl, Kovalev, Frederick, and Parent. You traded Frederick, and you traded for both Frederick and Parent. Brian, Yossi, Esposito, and Lee. Always been on Canes. Why do I think he was one of the guys? I think I'm mixing him up with someone else. Who's the other guy that we've had on the Canes that maybe left that has a name like that? I can see it too. I'm just forgetting who it is. I'm mixing him up. I know who Svechnikov is. I don't know why I thought he was with someone else. Brian, I read yours. Jake G, Chelios, Wolf, and you traded for Forsberg, Philip Forsberg. Brian W, Gunther, Shabbat, York, Gauthier, Cutter, Kurashev, Kochetkov, Dostal, Velarde, and Kempe. Jason T had Hayduk. I think that's how you say his name. Hayduk. Cheevers and Vashon, something like that. Vashon. Jonathan R. Boldy, Askarov, and Barkov. Jeff H. Hull, Linden, Giroux, Sundin, and Mangiapane. And Scorching, you have Tyler Seguin. I'm thinking of someone else that we've pulled on Canes, I think, that moved on. But I can't think of who it is. Something with an OV, O-V at the end. Okay, I don't have the numbers, so we're going to open it really quick, and I'll put the numbers on, and then we'll get going. Trades are the same for now. I am going to mix that up pretty soon. McDavid, Lemieux are our locks, and we're ready to roll. So let's open this. I'll big screen it. Maybe it's Kochetkov, but yeah, I just saw him too. Maybe I just was not in the right brain. This one's kind of packed a little weird. There's two places to cut. I want to cut the main open. I'll have to go back and look at old jerseys. But it's probably likely that we just pulled Svechnikov and I was thinking incorrectly. Sometimes he ships me personal wins in here too, but I don't see any, so this should all just be series stuff. Did I just... Guys, I don't know what's going on here, but I think maybe customs, because the box looks like it's been opened. I'm going to try to tape that up. I did not see what was in there. But can you guys kind of see this extra cut line here? I wonder if they cut through and opened this to see what it was, to see if they were going to charge me tariffs. They didn't again. I keep getting lucky with his. I bet that's what they did. I sure hope they didn't do that to every box. And this one has a number on it. It does. I'm going to tape it up, guys. It's probably customs. If anyone has an issue with that, let me know. I didn't even see the color that was in there, but it was open. I'll get the rest of these out in a second. That's kind of lame. First time I've had that happen, so let's do this. Let's just tape up the whole thing, and I can't wait to tell him that. That'll be a fun story. Still a hole there, but you can't really see. I can't see anything. You guys let me know if you have a suggestion for that. There's not much else I can do about that. It's the first one I pull out. The rest look like they're undisturbed, but you can tell this whole thing had been cut off. And it had a custom sticker too. Of course, it's the one that I decided to open with you guys. And I'm happy I did, I guess, for this case. Okay. Let's make sure the rest are okay with no cuts. Watch it be like someone's... See, they opened this thing too. Are they going to start searching stuff? Okay, I can't see what's in here, but I'm going to show you what they did to this one. I bet they're just randomly looking through, but they opened this whole side up here. They cut it right through. Are these guys serious? Oh boy. So this is what we're gonna do. I'll tape that one up too. I know. If there's an issue or if someone put in their Walmart shirt and switched it out for a jersey or something, I'll take care of it. I'll ask him for help too. But I bet they're just checking that there's nothing in there that shouldn't be in there, is my guess. I don't have a lot of experience with customs. But they probably picked one at the top and then pick one towards the middle, see if they get it to one at the bottom too. But there's an extra flap in there. You guys can see it's brown, so I can't even see what's in there, but sure looks dubious to me. So hopefully they didn't do anything to these. Or yeah, cut the jersey. So when we get to these jerseys, those two that got cut open, I won't use this box to ship. I'll just chuck it. I'm really glad I decided to open this live with you guys. Did they open up one of the bottom ones? Nope. Okay. I've got another 10 on the way. We'll see if they mess with that one too. I guess the outside of the box should have been a hint on that one, but I just thought maybe Josh had a box that was messed up that he decided to take back up and ship to me. I don't know if Josh watches, but I know. I bet they were looking for drugs or money or something. Anyways, I kind of feel violated now. That's all right. Okay, let's get the numbers going. If there's an issue, guys, I will take care of it. Always have, always will. But I think they were just looking for stuff that maybe they thought was not supposed to be in there. Or I think part of the problem too is we declare a really low amount. So they're thinking, how in the heck is all this in here for this amount? But they let it go. So they cut 53. And what was the other number they cut? 23 maybe. We'll figure it out. Now that I wasted 10 minutes of your life, sorry. Caught in the act, I know. Well, and that's how I get away with it too. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I won't. If I'm shipping to you guys in Canada, I'm not gonna say that there's a $400 jersey in there. I say it's a $60 jersey. Oh no, this wasn't the box of jerseys. Hold on, guys. Whoops. Postpone. Okay, let me type these in here. That's the first time it's happened to me. I've seen where they've outside box, but I've never seen them cut into individual stuff inside the box. Ship to Champlain. Yeah, I know. The problem is the stuff I'm getting is across the border on these. So 21, 22, 23, 30, 33, 40, 43, 50, 53, 59. I'm kind of hoping we get one of those ones that was cut just so we can investigate tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to put it on the shelf and we'll wait till it happens. 10 boxes. Top two is what we're going to roll with here. I did already read the randoms, right? I did. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the extra time there. So let's go over here. Let's do this. I'll have to tell Josh all about that. He'll think that's fun. I guess I'll find out if that's going to be a new thing. If the next ones are like that too, I'll probably hear it this weekend or Monday. 7 times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 21 and 43. I don't think either of those were ones that were cut up, which bugs me. I know, that's what I'm saying. If we get to it and something's not right with the box, I'll handle it then. Whoever won is going to win regardless, even if it means giving you something from my PC. For now, but I don't know how to even file a complaint with customs. I don't think you can. 2143. Good luck, all. These are both untampered boxes. So you're saying it was 33 and 53, right? Yeah, 33.53. Okay, we'll have to remember that when we get them back. 33.53. I'm glad they didn't cut into all 10. I'm putting these away really quick. Never seen that. I know. The funny thing is there's no way they'd be able to replace it with another hockey jersey. So I'm not worried about that. I mean, if it's a 2022 Conference Champions Kansas City t-shirt, then yeah. But if they cut into one of the jerseys, that'll be sucky. That will be sucky. We figured out as we go. Always take care of you guys. I'm not going to say, oh, sorry. Not my fault. Let me double check the numbers. 2143. We're good to go. Okay, good luck, all. Brand new series. I'm excited about this series. A bunch of new names we haven't had before. I think it should be fun. Whoops. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that he still loads it with the nameplate on the top, which I hate. So we'll do it upside down. If it's not upside down, we'll switch it for the next ones. Here we go, jersey 1. 3, 2, 1. We spent all last series for people looking for this team, and they come out on the very first jersey. I want to say this might have been a traded jersey. If it's the one. There's two of them. Daryl says, damn it. Yeah, that might have been a traded one then, huh? That is, and I think we pulled him a while back, and we haven't seen him for months, maybe even over a year now. Will Cooley, Fanatics Premium, great hit here. Daryl, if you traded it, I'm sorry. Will Cooley going to, and Joseph traded for it. Joseph, that's you. You wanted to buy him? Yep, it was just up for trade because Daryl wants his shots, but he was okay trading. Joseph didn't have a great series, starting off with a win. Great last series, I should say. And I don't think I have a Cooley in my PC. I would like one. He's a big boy, isn't he? Or at least an enforcer. I don't know if he's that big. Will Cooley, Fanatics Premium. New York Rangers. Joseph K. Yep, nice hit, Joseph. And I think my headphones are probably charged enough for me to not listen to my own voice here in a second. Thank goodness. One of the Rangers down after we had several chasing Richter and Kreider. We have now Cooley and Kovalev, right? There was one of the two Rangers. Break 1. Joseph, congrats. Nice hit. I do love that jersey. When I first started collecting, the team I had by far the most of was the Rangers, so I kind of got turned off on Rangers jerseys. I'm probably over that now, but I had way too many Rangers jerseys. Gave away a bunch, traded a bunch. Oops, this is the right way. Okay, box 43. Hey, who knows? Maybe this will be Parent is who you traded, right? The old flip-de-doody. Come on. Nope, I know that name. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Also a new addition to this series that we've seen in the past. I think we pulled him on a alternate before, and now this is a nice classic one. I'm not really sure how he's doing this year. I think he had a good year last year, a good start of the year this year. I think Horvat's doing better. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is Anders Lee. Fanatics Premium Anders Lee for the New York Islanders. Starting New York, New York. As my wife's flying home from New York. Anders Lee. I guess I should see who has him, but I'm already to this point, so hold on, please. Number 27. I think he had a decent year last year. Captain, Fanatics Premium. Classic logo there. Beautiful jersey. White strap on the premium. Great hit. Nice auto to 27. Every time I see 27, I think of Roenick, but don't think he ever played for the Islanders. And I still need a Roenick. Okay. Well, Cooley, Anders Lee, 2 current New York players, Rangers and Islanders. Let me see who has Anders. I don't even see him on the list. Am I going crazy? Sheesh, finally. I was like, this isn't a Fire Factory situation. Sorry, Daryl says, yeah, he knows how it is. Brian W. staying hot. Yossi Esposito, Anders Lee. Islanders Fanatics Premium. Going to Brian. Brian W. Needed a win, you did. You got one. I needed one badly last week, and I got one. So I was happy about that, too. Congrats, you two. That's Joseph and Brian hitting Will Cooley and Anders Lee. So no claimed hits, no pictured headliners. More for later, I suppose. We have 8 more here. We'll keep an eye on those 2 jerseys when they actually open up. I'll check for damage, make sure it's not a Walmart shirt or a campaign shirt or something. I don't know. I think they were just making sure there was no funny business going on. What's the clue? You can't see it? No problem. The clue, and just in time because we're about to roll here, is I keep forgetting the word. Obi's got me. Comeback Player of the Year winner. We've done it before. Sorry if it's the same player. I can't remember who we did last time. So I think there's 27 years worth of data there. Pick one of those Comeback Players of the Year. If you get it right, you get some points. Divisional, you guys flopped from the NFC North to the AFC East. Divisional bounty challenges for some new items. Sammy Sosa, souvenir batting helmet. Capo Kekkonen, goalie helmet for Minnesota, and then Darrell Rivas. Okay. Alex Smith last time? Okay. Oh, no. Why did I pick him again? Or did I? Okay, let's read this. I need to get one of those drinks in a second here, though, and I need to get my headphones on. Right. Yeah. Let's see. Was it 2? Holy cow, the headphones are at 98%. They were at 10% when I started the stream 40 minutes ago. We're rocking and we're rolling. Get my music going right now, please. I told my daughter to come home when it got dark. Let's see if she listens to me. Okay, we've done our Juice Baseball. We've done our East Coast boxes. We're on to the Gold Rush Licensed Football Series, then Racky, then Big Al's. We'll do a live fill Big Al's. We'll do a Racky live. We'll do some licensed jerseys. So we're full up until live fills now. In the licensed Gold Rush jerseys, Chad, you've got Jonathan Taylor, Eric Dickerson, Brian Urlacher. Jeff Fee, you have Bo Jackson, John Elway, Jordan Love. Brad, you have Green, it's Joe Green, Tua Tagovailoa, Joey Bosa. Brad, Patrick Mahomes, Warren Moon, Kurt Warner, quarterback line. Chris D, you had Herbert, Bailey, and Kirk Cousins. Bill S, you had Rogers, Diggs, and Brian Thomas. Brian W, Moss, George, and Lawrence. Jim, Sims, Hill, and Walker. Scorching, you had Allen, Penix, and Flutie. Jonathan R, Sanders, that's Dion, I don't know if Barry's in this one anyways. Tomlinson and Thomas. Larry V, Butkus, Carr, and Lambert. Brian W, Hunter, Campbell, and Jaworski. Jason T, Montana, Jefferson, and Jason Taylor. Jason got Jason. That's good juju for you. Jonathan R, Lawrence Taylor, Tim Brown, Joe Theismann, Jeff H, Greasy, Chad Johnson, Marshall Falk. Jeff H, you also had Marino, Wilson, and Peterson. And Greg, you had Nix. Should have just guessed Smith, and it would have covered Alex, Steve, and Gino. Yeah. If you put a name that's just the last name, I'm not giving it to you unless you're specific. Not for the freebies, guys. Okay, let's crack this box open. We'll roll a dice here. I guess I can close my screen now because we're good. I'll close the poll. I'll get the guesses going as soon as we get the box. They've changed to these smaller boxes. I don't really like it, but I guess it's easier for them. Front here, so we'll go left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have a 1 on this? I do. New stickers. Well, they're still the ones that are They got buried in snow for over 6 months. Found them in the spring. But they might be dirty, but they still stick, so I'm not going to buy more. Okay, let's roll the dice. Can't mess up this roll. Besides putting it behind, you guys can see that's a 4. 4 is what we're rolling with. Box 4. I'm going to grab box 4. You can see that. I'm going to put this away and grab a drink. So I'm set. All right. Sorry I had to open that case and try this new one. Sparkling frozen berry. Doesn't really sound like my style, but. Okay, here we go. Hoping for a headliner. This is fun because there's headline names that are not on the headliner picture, so this should see a mixture of some fan favorite vets and some new young guns, hopefully too. So I only have one case of these. Hell, I didn't buy a lamp card there, and I bought a Gary towel. Send me a bit like a signed one or what? Send me a picture of it. I want to see if we. It looks like we've got numbers on the front here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was a totally different jersey when I peeked in. I thought it was a whole different team. Oh, I was like, how does that work if that's the back side? It's the front side. Starting off with, we've got both LTs in here. I think most of you guys probably call this guy the real LT. Lawrence Taylor. Back at certified, and that looks like a Mitchell & Ness because of the breathable holes there. LT. Oh, I forgot to close the poll too. Good grief. That's right. That's the one you guys didn't vote for. I'm closing the poll now, and I need to get the guests going too. Sorry, went too fast there, guys. Great hit. That was a claimed hit live, I think. It was Jonathan R. Lawrence Taylor. Great hit there, LT. I'm not even going to say what I thought it was. I thought it was a quarterback when I first saw it. Not the one that has a 5. I thought it was a whole different number. I think I was looking at it sideways. So you guys are going AFC East, AFC South. Did you read the players? Yeah. I read players, right, guys? The only thing I didn't do is close the poll and open this. Sorry about that. We'll open this one up since it's not a custom. Unless I'm completely losing my mind, I read players, right? Oh, that's cool, Joseph. Send me a picture of that. Lawrence Taylor, LT. Don't do crack. Nobody says crack. This should be a legacy. We've probably seen this jersey at some point in the series. I don't remember if we did Nike or Mitchell & Ness, but that's a great hit. Yeah, I read them. I just forgot to slow down and close the poll before we did this, but this was your last place vote anyways, so throwaway guess, I suppose. Jonathan, nice hit. Great jersey. Lawrence Taylor. The reason I don't like those small boxes is they can't ship them. They can't put them in there like this with in the full thing, and then sometimes the numbers get folded up. So if it's a big jersey like this, I usually won't ship in that small box. Great hit. LT. Okay, close the poll. You guys are going AFC East South. If that hits the most amount of items tonight, I'll run all the names. Somebody will win either Sammy Sosa, Capo Kekkonen on the Wild goalie helmet, or Darrell Rivas. 4 New York teams so far. Yankees, Rangers, Islanders, Giants. Wow. It's probably a record. I need to move this out of the way. Without spoiling it, I know that the answer to this is not 0. 1 or more of you got this right. Okay, first some credit to use tonight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This just came in today, so why not? Let's use this one today. Got a Colts amp, one of the better amps. I say that about every amp, but I just like them all, I guess. But this one really is one of the better ones. 3, 2, 1. There's a couple guys that could be for the Colts. Could have been Andrew Luck, maybe more, but this is Peyton Manning. And the funny part is, I guess Manning won it as a Bronco, but that doesn't really matter. You still could have guessed him. I know I saw Eric guess Peyton Manning. Did anybody else guess Peyton Manning? I remember him saying it because I tried to read it off like no big deal. You didn't get it right. Try to control the inflection of my voice. I can't scroll up high enough to see if anybody else got it. So, well, Joseph, you had Peyton Manning too? Which Joseph? Let's see if I can go up far enough to see Joseph's guess. Oh, yeah, Joseph's got Peyton Manning in the bag too. Joseph K. and Eric K. Nice guesses, fellas. Peyton Manning amp. I'll write that down now because if I don't, I will forget. That is not a PC helmet. I would like it to be, but it's not. So you'll see that one. Not in this series, obviously. Unless I have 2. Joseph K. Eric K. It would have been creepy had I picked a New York team, huh? All right, guys, let's keep it rolling. A few more pre-fills, and then we'll get to our live fills and right off into the sun. Okay, we did our jersey. Time for Racky. We're down to our final 2 boxes, guys. 2 and 3. New series on the way. I don't know if it'll require new headliner pictures. I'll ask them. I forgot to ask them. Or if it's from the same series with the same headliner pictures. This is our first double case using them, so might still be on that series. But I'll let you know. We got boxes 2 and 3 left. I think I have them reversed, though. 3 on top, 2 on bottom. Tim, you've got Pittsburgh and San Fran. You sold Scorching Uraniums. That was Arizona and Seattle. Greg, you have Green Bay, Jacksonville, Denver, and Carolina. Bill asked you Detroit and the New York Jets. Jonathan R., Philadelphia, New England, Dallas, and Atlanta. David L., Chicago, Giants, Houston, Miami, Washington, and Cleveland. Brian W., you had Tampa, Chargers, Tennessee, and Baltimore. Jim V., you had Kansas City and Buffalo. Brad, Indy, Cincy, New Orleans, and Minnesota. And Scorching, you close this with Vegas and the Rams. Oh, so far, you guys are down 1 to 0 to 0 to 0, and you guys are going AFC East, AFC South. I'm not counting that. You probably want me to. Okay, we got to get these 2 and shuffle them up 7 times. Like I always say, you may not see them shuffle when there's only 2, but we'll run it 7 times. There's 1, 2, perfect example. 3, another perfect example. 4, another perfect example. 5, they haven't moved once. There they moved once there. I thought we were going to go the full 7. 7, it stayed. So it went 5 without moving, and then it stayed with the last 2. 3 should be our top box. That was the weirdest one I've ever seen with 2 numbers. Stop sharing, please. Box 3. I think it's the top one. It is. That means box 2 will be for our live fill tonight. And yeah, we'll do our full-size Big L's next. And then do some live fills. Take a look. All no call guessing on this one. We did have one get it right on Monday, so he'll be trying on next Monday. Nick got Wisconsin. So box here. I want to see a cool specialty. Show me an amp. We already showed an amp. Show me an amp. An amp or a flat. We haven't pulled too many chromes. We have before from Bracky, but I'd love to see chrome too. But amp or flat? Even though I have a guess inside my head that I'm trying not to say so I don't jinx it. And it wasn't what I thought anyways. Here we go. Three, two, one. We've got a alternate. I wanted an amp or a flat, and then in my head I said, no, it's going to be one of the STSs, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so is my brain playing tricks on me again, or did we pull a rivalry already from this 2-box too? Or was that something else? Or maybe that was Fire Factory? Man, I'm losing my mind. Now I'm all thinking about it because we had 2 Joe Thomases. We didn't pull a Dolphins one this case. Who had Miami? No, okay. Did we pull one from Fire Factory last weekend or the weekend before that? It was a random, not claimed. Spot 9, David L. on your Giants claim, Dave. 305 here. Rivalry for the Dolphins. Back at certified. Jason says Achane, and I swear I saw Achane rivalry recent. So I thought this was like a double up from the same case, but Kyle says it was Fire Factory. Okay. Devon Achane, which now apparently we're supposed to say Travis Etienne is Travis Echan or Achan, because that's how you say Etienne. It's pretty close to Achan. Pretty sure that's Devon Achane. It looks a little different than normal. I'll verify just in case. Dave, nice rivalry hit there. Yeah, it is Achane. Miami Dolphins. Great hit. And that's your AFC East. I've seen this story every night. You guys go down by 1, you tie it. You go down by 1, you tie it. It's on BS. I don't know that I did. I just remember I pulled one out recently, and I think it was Fire Factory. That's what my brain was. Okay. Congrats, Dave. Nice pull there. Devon Achane rivalry. Let's get going with our random teams pre-fill team. So I put purchase next to it. Bill purchased Green Bay from Elliot. Elliot put it up for seller trade. Elliot, if you're here, I'm making sure that you saw that it's sold. Or no, looks like you already commented. Done. Good luck, Bill. Okay. You're already on top of it. Picture. Go back over here. Hard to know. Yeah, now Waddle gone. I'll be surprised. I'll be honest, guys. The first, I don't know how many days we've done of the new series. 3. We haven't pulled a single player that's left teams yet, and I said we're gonna have a giveaway for that too and start writing them down. Haven't pulled one yet. It's gonna happen. I'll promise you that. There's a billion people that left teams this year. There was no way to really like rebuild around that for this time, so they're gonna sit in there until they come out. But I'll enter you into a contest to win another helmet because of that. Speaking of players on the Dolphins, Waddle gone to Broncos, which is crazy. Okay, Kyle, I've got you with the Arizona New York Jets combo spot. Brian, you have Atlanta. Kevin, Baltimore. Zach, Buffalo. Nick B, you have Carolina Tennessee combo. Scorching, Chicago. Bill S, Cincy. Brad Cleveland, Tim Dallas, Brad Denver, Greg Detroit, Bill, you have Green Bay, Gila, you've got Houston, Joseph Indy, Bill S. Jacksonville, Vegas and Chargers, Jeff S. Kansas City, Vlad the Rams, Tony Miami. I think the Rams are up for trade as well. Tony Miami. Who else was up for trade? Someone else was. I can't remember. Tony Miami, Tiger, Minnesota, Jonathan R. New England, Greg, you have New Orleans and the Giants. Zach, Philadelphia, Greg, Pittsburgh, Brian, San Francisco, Scorching Seattle, Matt, Tampa Bay, and AJ, Washington. Larry Zonka is no longer on the Dolphins. That's an entry. See, that's acceptable, right? But God forbid I pull a Derrick Henry on the Titans without getting yelled at. And they said rebuild him, it set on fire. This one doesn't taste too bad. It was better than that other flavor I said I didn't like. Pina colada. No, it wasn't pina colada. I can't remember the flavor I had the other night, but I didn't like it. All right, let's close this. Up, guys, 3-boxer for 32. If you're hanging out for that, we'll do that one right after. Then our final Racky. I'm hoping we got a big name in there. Although we've started to catch up on the bigger names this series, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys tonight. Any chance to demand a trade? Why? Now he's their breadwinner. I wouldn't mind playing in Miami if I was a player. I mean, you want to win, obviously, but hard to complain living in Miami, I think. Not my style, but most of these players probably love it. Okay, Black Cage, 4 bingo balls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, Eric, Joseph, you guys got a $10 credit. 1 in 17 at best. I don't know about that. No state tax, that too. Yeah, I think if you're if you're an athlete, you don't mind playing in Miami unless you really want to win. Who's going to be their quarterback? Why can't I think? Oh, Malik Willis. I know I probably like him more than I should. Packers backup, but they're moving on and trying something different. They could do something. 85. They still have Tyreek Hill too, right? For now. 85, first number. 196, second number. Quinn Ewers, that's right. I don't think they're that bad off. Did Hill leave? Where did Tyreek Hill go? I've been waiting for someone to tell me that Hill's going back to the Chiefs. Is he just gone but not signed somewhere, or did he actually sign somewhere? And I missed it. He just got released? We just pulled Tyreek Hill on Monday, but I didn't count that in our list. I didn't think he was gone. Or on a different team, at least. Well, now I know. Too much to keep up with. 126. He might be. He hasn't been signed, though, right? If he's been signed, then Tim needs an entry for the extra helmet. If he's just a free agent, we're not going to count those. But 177. Tyreek Hill. Yep, he's just a professional football player. He's not on the team right now. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's fine, but yeah. Okay, let me grab them, guys. Yeah, apparently they are. I thought the Hill was still there. I would be wrong. 85, 196, 126, 177. guess my alarm on my house is about to go off. I can hear it beeping. Somehow it got armed. Disarm, please. Good grief, man. Who was it? My son. Three high numbers, just need the low number. Very last shelf. 2-for-1 Cincy. Are you offering your combo spot for Cincy, Kyle? I knew I forgot to put a sticker on. See, I'm not focusing, guys. 85. If you're offering a twofer, let me know if that's what you're saying, unless you're just calling your shot and saying Cincy's going to hit twice. Cincy was Bill. Bill, if you want to trade Cincy for the Arizona New York Jets combo spot, let him know. Thank you for helping, Obi. I never actually saw one of my kids on the camera, so just 1 second. The alarm was about to go off, and I guess I should have checked instead of just disarming it. This is why I need help. No, well, he's there. All right. She's not home. Sorry, gonna pass. Okay, no problem. 85, check. 196, check. 126, check. 177, check. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, all. Sorry, a little off my game, guys. Series 38, 0 Wonka. This weekend, last weekend, kind of kicked my butt. I could use a break right about now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Classic speed, Houston Texans. I'm trying to think who I have. Classic speed. Oh, I don't know who that is. Houston. I think I know who has Houston too because they messaged me. I couldn't reply in time. Gila, you have Houston. I think Houston's become your good luck charm, maybe. I remember you hit Vince Wilfork. Maybe it was on New England, though. Not a name I have too often on this one. 3, 2, 1. That's what I thought. There was a few series back where we had Jadeveon Clowney, which I thought, well, not everyone's favorite name, but a rare helmet. This guy signs a little more than Jadeveon Clowney. He was a former first overall pick, right? Mario Williams. Was he last with the Bills? Where's Mario at? There went your last team. This is another new team. 3 out of the 4 that got the rebound have had to make the rebound guess. 1 is still alive with an extra rebound. So, and I want to say their guess is Detroit. So they're still moving. Gila, nice hit. Mario Williams. That's 2 defensive linemen for you, though. You're probably not looking for, but still a fun hit. No Wonka, congrats. Yeah, Clowney's fun. We had him on Texans. I don't remember who hit it or where it went, but Bill's still around 2015, if I remember. Oh, so he was, but that was 10 years ago. Is he retired? Has it been that long? Man, what time am I living in? He last played in 2016? Is this real life? First round, first overall pick in 2006. I guess he only had a 10-year career, so he could still be playing. Man, I learn something new every day. So, man, 126, Series 38, 0 Wonka. But that's AFC South, which is your divisions. So you're on top, right? AFC East, AFC South versus 1 NFC East. Love the ink on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I almost headbutted the screen there. We're going different conference, other side. That's, see what I'm saying? I tied again. 2-2. NFC East again. Giants and now Washington. That's another new team? I started to feel okay about it because you guys told me 3 teams have doubled up, but we're already 2 for 2 tonight. Good grief. Scary Terry, guess who had Washington? Washington was AJ. Black Bat can be tiebreaker tonight. Yeah, I might have to do that, huh? It's a tie right now. We'll see where it goes. We still have multiple items to open, so I think winning spot will have 5. One of those 2 is going to get 3 more. Maybe 4 if we can fill out the other ones more. AJ Gal, let's see what you got. Nice rave for the Commanders. I like the yellow raves. Pittsburgh has one. They have one. Chiefs have one. I don't know if I'm missing a team there. 3, 2, 1. Big old Sharpie signature on this one. That was the rookie last year, Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt, or Bill, as they call him, right? Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt, I think, number 22. Beckett certified. Washington Commanders Rave. Got Achane and Merritt, 2 running backs, 1 defensive back if we were doing positions. NFC East, going to AJ. AJ, nice hit. Congrats. I like that helmet. I like him talking to Tom Brady. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Okay, 177, Series 38. 0. We were a little over Wonked on Monday, and now we're under Wonked. I guess this is only box 3. We're supposed to get 1 per 3 if the average carries out. We're just barely under the average. Ooh. I spoiled my surprise on this one. I think I would have known anyways because this style, I've seen a lot of them floating around anymore. I don't know why. 3, 2, 1. There was a few, I want to say it was DeAndre Swift's and TJ Hawkinson's that were on some flashes. Obviously, I don't have either of them in this series. But the flashes have been kind of hard to get for Detroit. I don't have one on my PC either. Flash for Detroit. Don't tell me that's a new team, please. Although I don't remember pulling a Lion yet this series. Oh, I already know it's a new team because the guy that has a rebound has Detroit. So now he gets the rebound. It was Mark, so at the end of the stream, I guess I'll tell him who's left. That one I know, and Nick's saying it is. Good grief. 23 different teams. Detroit was Greg. Greg on Detroit. And I thought I saw it, and I did. One of the best flashes it is. And there's just not a lot of them out there anymore. I just talked about running backs. We're going to add another running back. Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders flash. I don't know what style we had him on last series, but I love the style last series too. I just bought a throwback the other day too, so we have some throwbacks. Greg, nice hit. Barry Sanders flash. Beauty. That's NFC North. So that's not, doesn't hurt you yet. Okay, final for this 4-boxer, 196. There's some Wonka. Now we're back on track. 5 Wonka points. We will do a 3-boxer right after this, guys. Trade my Montana in the corner for that. Good trade offer. Both nice hits. I'm trying to think if Greg already has Barry and Joe, or a couple of one, or 0 of the other. My guess is that you've got one of each. Awesome. Washington. I like that one too. Yeah, AJ hit a nice rave there. Double bagged. I can't see who it is, but I think we're going same style here as the last one. Another flash inbound, which tells you nothing. 3, 2, 1. I think there's 1 or 2 guys that I would have put on a flash in here. I don't know if it was from this series or last. I think 1 or 2 guys, and they both play the same position. Unless I'm forgetting one, which can happen. 5 points for the Raiders. We got visor and some clips there too. Beckett certified. That doesn't help me either. Who had Vegas? Las Vegas. Bill, you kind of got a bunch of the middle teams there in the randoms. Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers. This one landed on you. Las Vegas. I was right. It is one of those 2 from the same position. 3, 2, 1. Man, you guys, it's a running back night. There's a couple nice ones there too. Bo Jackson. Barry and then Bo. That's what I'm talking about. I like seeing those 2 together. Goodness. I had already missed one Wonka point thing. I missed Chad's 8-pointer the other day. I got it back, Chad. Don't worry. But I went to look. Hold on. I'm going to type it in now before I forget. Bo. Nope. Not Bo. Bill S. Bo Jackson. And that's a 5-pointer, Bill. Nice hit. 18, 15, 18, 26. Yeah, great hits there. Okay. One defensive lineman and then a bunch of running backs. We had Mario Williams Classic, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Ray, Barry Sanders Flash, Bo Jackson Flash. Let's do a 3-boxer live fill here, guys. I'll go wash the dishes. You go have a beer. Sorry, I'm starting to. These other parents are probably thinking, where is your responsible parent at? So let me message my daughter really fast. Are you... I text her a little watch that she has. Are you home? Afton phone home. Kansas City. Let me refresh just in case, but I got Jason. I think I already did that and I just forgot. Who one above, one below? Jason, gotcha. Kansas City. Giants for Greg. She said no. Is it dark? Come home soon. Fart, fart, poop. Okay, Giants, Cincy, Kyle. Tampa Bay, Bill B. Chicago, Bill S. Nick, just behind on Chicago. She said, okay. Joe Johnston on Minnesota. What's your name, Joe? Joe Johnston. Steelers. It's like a tick. It's like I can't not do it. Pittsburgh, David. Kansas City is gone, Elliot. Sorry, Buffalo is there for Zach. New England is there for John. Kansas City is gone. Arizona is there for Brad. Denver is there for Brian. Fart, poop, she said back. Okay. Glad to know we're on the same page there, daughter. Buffalo and Kansas. Denver, Buffalo is gone. Cleveland. Got you, Greg, on Cleveland. Typing with one hand. Brad. Carolina. Rams. Let me scroll down and then scroll back up. Rams. Greg. San Francisco is there for you, Elliot. Carolina's gone. Green Bay is there for Bill. Green Bay. Denver is gone. San Francisco is gone. Arizona is gone. Giants are gone. Pittsburgh is gone. Vikings are gone. Sorry, guys. Lots of duplicates. Pittsburgh gone. Chargers are there. Boys are there. Joseph. Cowboys gone by one, Hila. You better talk to Joseph about that. Detroit, Greg. Indy, Jonathan. Johnny 5 is alive. Philly is Nick. Baltimore is Greg. Seattle is Michael. What's up, Michael? Washington is Bill. New Orleans is Brian. And here are the teams that are left. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the second there to catch up. Jacksonville, Las Vegas, Miami. Those 5. Okay, let me read off who's who. I'll roll the bingo balls, and we'll try to get these last 5 filled up. Brad, Arizona, New York Jets combo. Greg, Baltimore. Zach, Buffalo. Brad, Carolina, Tennessee combo. Bill S, Chicago. Kyle, Cincy. Greg, Cleveland. Joseph, Dallas. Brian W, Denver. Greg, Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Jonathan, Indy. Jason T, Kansas City. David L, Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Joe, Minnesota. John, New England. Brian, New Orleans. Giants. Nick, Philly. David L, Pittsburgh. Elliot, San Francisco. Michael, Seattle. Bill B, Tampa. Bill S, Washington. I'm just going to get ahead of this while we're waiting for the last 5. Don't need to shake, so we need 3 bingo balls. I have to say it to myself slow so I don't roll too little or too many. Cross off the first 4. Whoops. 93, 9-3. Line underneath is 86, 8-6. Come on, all under 100. Do it. Oh, jeez. 195, 195, not even close. Oh, boy. You better be coming home, woman. Okay, 5 teams left. Atlanta, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, and Miami. We're ready to rock and roll. We will do a live fill Racky. We'll do some live fill jerseys. If you want to take a screenshot of it, you're welcome to. If you already know who they are, which most of you do. There they are. I'll leave it right here so you can see both items. I forgot to fill out the last guy too, and it was Bo Jackson, AFC West. Look at that, 2-1, 2-1. Okay, we'll hang out for a second. I'll grab boxes when there's 1 or 2 teams left, but down to the last 5 teams. I can bug her again by. Let's do this. Let's discount the last 5 to 29, so $3 off on those ones. Just so we can get them filled up a little quicker. Hila got you at 29. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I'm looking at the Nella will walk after home in about 15 minutes. Perfect. Almost there, guys. 4 left. We're getting close. I'll grab boxes in a second. I'm a little closer, so I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna grab boxes. Then I'll come back and get the last 4 filled up. Miami, Vegas, Jacksonville, Houston. We're still very early in the series as well, so none of these teams are even close to low. I know some of them hit earlier, obviously. We'll come back and fill the last 4 up. 93, 86, 195. Miami. Got you, Dustin. Thank you. 29 instead of 32. Okay, down to Vegas, Jacksonville, and Houston still. We're almost there. We'll do Racky next. I'm going to copy that over. Our final Racky box. Hit me with that pre-Denver Waddle. A white one. Then you can turn it into a throwback. Not a bad idea. 93, 93, 86, 195. Check. The sad part is I've wanted to hit Waddle forever. I don't think I've ever hit him. I don't have one. I'd take a Miami one still, but Waddle Denver helmet's going to be cool if he'll ever freaking sign. Checking notifications, guys. We're almost there. Thanks for hanging on for a second here. See if we keep the running back theme up. Achane, Bill Merritt, Barry Sanders, Waddle Denver Rave. Yeah, I agree. That'd be really cool. I'd take that in a heartbeat. Let me cut this first so I can do this. Houston, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, 29 each. There's a small chance, guys, that next series I move it from 30 spots to 29 spots to have one more combo. We've only ever done 2. I guess we did 0 for a long time ago. Maybe we moved to 1 and then changed to 2. I can't remember. We might have a third combo spot next series. It would make every price go up by $1. Just cover what we're getting rid of, I suppose. I don't know if we're going to do it yet, but it'll all just kind of depend. I've thought about it for a few series now. Last 3 spots, guys. 29 each. Then we're ready to roll. Oh, I can just check this flight number. Jackson, yeah, I don't know. There's a few teams that are solos that could be thrown in. There's a few that could be taken out. It would have to. Jacksonville's one, not Miami though. Miami has so many players, past and present. Miami will never be a combo spot. There's the number. Can check this one. 938. I'm here. I'm just kicking back, relaxing for a second, guys. 3 teams left, and then we roll. Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas. Oh man. All the country stuff's over. Can't root for World Baseball Classic, Olympics. Now what do? Hockey playoffs and basketball playoffs coming up soon, which will be nice. I like NBA playoffs a lot more than the regular season product, that's for sure. We have to go back to fighting each other. Yes. You guys see that post going around today that Cade Cunningham could possibly win MVP by default because the other 4 are at risk of falling below the minimum games required? Jokic, SGA, I don't know who else was on there. I think they put LeBron James on there and one other guy too, but I think SGA is like 6 games away, so he'll probably be fine, but still, that'd be crazy, huh? Cunningham still has like 16 games he can miss before he crosses that line. Last 3 already discounted. I don't think I'm going to do the claim the 2 and get one for free. We'll just hang out here for a second on these last 3. I don't mind waiting a second, and then SG will get it. He's not fun to watch, unfortunately. I don't like his product either. He's effective, that's for sure. He is fully effective. Jacksonville for Bill. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. I know you're just claiming to help move it along. Houston and Vegas. Again, guys, Racky up next, our final Racky box, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys. Some of the new additions lately. I can't remember. There's a bunch that are new. Probably going to add a Magic Johnson in tomorrow. Who else was I looking at adding? There was another name I was going to add. Football. Might be adding Justin Herbert back in or Cooper Kupp on Seattle, but I don't really want to add Cooper Kupp Seattle until JSN or DK hit. They're both Seahawks receivers. We don't need a third Seahawks receiver in there. So a few other guys I was looking at too. Baseball, I was looking at Adam Jones, or who was the other one? I can't remember. And then hockey, I can't remember either. Anyways, probably Magic Johnson for sure, and then I forget who the other guys are. I don't really ever decide until after tonight anyways, but I was looking through them. Last 2 spots, guys, Houston and Vegas. Houston and Vegas. I'm thinking of a couple on each of those teams that I would PC the second they come out, especially for one of those 2 teams. But that's the good part and the bad part of having a blind series, right? I think it's mostly good, to be honest with you. Mostly good. Houston, Vegas, last 2 teams, and then we roll with Racky and licensed jerseys. Tomorrow we'll do Fire Factory at the new series. See if we keep up with pulling 2 gold bags. I got to think that not every case has 2 gold bags. But so far, we're 2 for 2 on having 2 out of 4 gold bags. We'll do licensed jersey series tomorrow, 3 boxer as well. Okay, I guess this crazy. For the sake of time, I'm going to put it to 26. I don't normally do that, but I will tonight. 26 for Houston, 26 for Vegas for a 3 boxer. Let's do that. I know most of you already have your teams and don't want to go extra, and I appreciate that. I really do. So 26 for either of those 2 teams, Houston or Vegas, and then we'll roll Racky and licensed jerseys. So I'll put a double asterisk next to it. I swear they always forget that I'm doing this on Wednesdays. Houston, Vegas, 26 each. I guess it would help if I typed it, huh? A lot of you guys have mute, so everyone doesn't hear my voice the whole night, and I get that too. Too much yawning. Brad, if you're here, what days are you on this weekend or day? Sometimes you're on twice, sometimes you're on once. And then I can make a mental note and plan for it too. Tomorrow and Saturday, or just Saturday? Hopefully you're on twice, but I know baseball and work. James taking Houston. Thanks, James. Saturday night ball game tomorrow. I thought that might be the case. Good for you, bad for me. James 26. James, you won something last night. I was happy for you. What was it? I can't even think of the one jersey that hit yesterday. My memory is horrible. But I went back and looked at the list to see who had it. Dobson, that's right, as a Fanatics Premium too. Kind of like the Anders Lee today. I like that jersey. Congrats on that one. There's Afton coming right through the door. Okay, just Vegas left, guys, at 26. Vegas last team left. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, it was a great hit. I went and checked after just to see who had it. Vegas, both you guys at the same time. I've got Dustin just a second ahead. And that one's 26, Dustin, instead of 29. Brad, thank you. Appreciate you. Just a little behind on that one. All right. Thanks for being patient, guys. We'll do Racky next. We'll give it a try. We'll do some licensed jerseys after that if there's interest. And then we'll call the night. Did I verify boxes? 93.86. 93.86. 195. Okay. Here we go. I can't see the auto, but I love this style for this team. Zero Wonka. Here we go. 3, 2. Oh, I just ran over my toe with my chair. 2, 1. I know it looks like an eclipse, but it is not eclipse. It is their 2024 alternate for the Carolina Panthers. Chin strap, earpieces, paddings are white. We'll give it away. Eclipse will have black of those. Carolina Young. I think we already hit Young this series. Unless that was last series and I'm confusing myself. Carolina was combo spot Brad. As I'm asking you if you're on this week, Brad. Nab's a Panther alternate from 2024, 2025, one of the two. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's our first entry into the players that are gone. I'm pretty sure he's gone. I don't know where he went. Not Seattle, not... Did he go to New Orleans? I don't think so. I can't think of where he went. I think he's one of the 85 guys that left. That is Rico Dowdle, which is so surprising because I know money talks and there's contracts, but he single-handedly beat the Packers this last year. And I think he did that in a few of their games. That's Rico Dowdle. Oh, he's a Steeler now? That's right. Steelers got like 5 of those players. If you're brave, I guess the blue ink doesn't help you. You could do like a crucial catch one, though. Steelers logo with all the different colors on it. Or you can keep it as a Panthers because players move on sometimes. Okay, so I have a list here. I don't remember where I put it. I do on Wonka. I did. I'll just show you guys here. I was telling you today earlier, I was surprised we hadn't hit any. There's one. There's probably 10-ish people in this series that are like that out of the 195. Wonka list, old team list. So what I'll do is just like Wonka, I'll just do Brad M and I'll do Rico Dowdle. So this will either be a 1 series or a 2 series contest depending on how many come out. So I may lengthen it to last 2 series long, not 2 different contests. It'll be 1 contest. or it may just be one series. We'll see. You didn't want to see there since he was a Gamecock. I didn't know that. He played at South Carolina. That's cool. I mean, he was only at Carolina for 1 year, right? Maybe it was 2. All right, that was this. Nice hit, Brad. And that was a 0 Wonka. Rico Dowdle. There's our first official traded player. I mean, sometimes I'll do it anyways, but this series, after I built the series and then one after another, players were flying off the board, even the last couple of days still. I felt like we needed to make a game out of it instead of just rebuilding. 93, Series 38. 0 Wonka here as well. Born in your parents' hometown? That's cool. Man, I'd love to have a guy like Rico Dowdle on the Packers. I like Josh Jacobs, but Dowdle was great. I see the auto, but I'm failing to. Maybe right side up will help me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This could be one that I've had in for a while too, because I don't remember building the throwback in. Oh yes, my favorite way to box up a helmet is backwards. Buffalo throwback. Red Buffalo. Zach B. Zach hitting the throwback with Buffalo Joe. I don't know what you call this guy. What do you call this Buffalo? Buffalo Bill. 3, 2, 1. Now let me remember. Oh, now remember. Oh, which is funny. If this isn't a keeper, I'm pretty sure I know someone that would go after this one, Zach. This is Jordan Poyer, defensive back. I had that one for a long time. I think it's been in the series for a long time. Jordan Poyer, this is TSC. They do a lot of Buffalo and Pittsburgh stuff, I believe. A little bit smaller COA, but legit. Jordan Poyer, number 21. It's a nice one. I remember, who was it? It was, I think I saw a post, Brad W. I'll point you in this direction if you want to look at trading. But he was looking for Jordan Poyer, and I said, I have one, but it's not really available because it was already in the series a few months back. Nice hit, Brad. Jordan Poyer. Please tell me he's still with the Bills. When I built him in, he definitely was. He might be in between teams, but he was with the Bills. Free agent looks like. Nice hit, Zach. Let me know if you want me to point you in the direction of someone that was interested in that name at least. Okay, 195, Series 38. 0, 0, 0. Went away, came back now, free agent. We'll see what happens with him. Pretty decent player. Oh, gosh. See the auto. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 80 clips. You guys will see me taking Tampa just about everywhere I join. I love all the different Tampa helmets. I always have. I always will. No, I'm not a Tampa fan. Who had Tampa? Bill B. Bill B had Tampa. Hey, maybe that's a perfect timing. I won't put any thoughts into your head. And I haven't been keeping track of division, so I'll catch up here in a second when we drop Radke. But Bill B had Tampa. You caught my giggle. I saw the autograph. Oh, boy. This one's a little different, though. Rico is there 1 year. Mike Evans is a career Buccaneer besides what he does the next year or two. I am going to count that for the previous team player, even though I don't think he could spend 4 years in San Francisco and we could try to get him on Niner stuff, which probably will happen. But I'll probably continue to build him for Tampa Bay. I think he's a great hit for him. Just traded for an Evans, did you? You're getting on the the old team list there. Hey, maybe it's a trade piece for the Poyer for your bill, but I don't know if Zach wants a Mike Evans either. I was just thinking, perfect timing. I'll take it if you don't want it. Yeah, I know Dustin will. Okay, so that's not Zach B. That's Bill B. Bill B and Brad, both on the old team list, giveaway list so far. There's two of them on the same break. Don't really like that happening, but great hits. Mike Evans, Eclipse, Bill B, nice hit. Congrats. Right after you traded for one, unfortunately. Jordan Poyer and Rico Dowell were our three. Let's do a Radke live fill here. Our final box. We don't need a random. It is box 2. You'll put it up for trade. You got it. I'll put it up there. See what kind of action we get from it. I've got 4 or 5 Mike Evans in my PC, and they're not going to go anywhere. Different styles. I love Mike Evans. I always will. I was kind of bummed to see him go to San Francisco because me and San Francisco don't get along. But it is what it is. Okay, let me see where we're at on the claims. Refresh your see guys. Your comments, I should say. Probably a little bit of work here. We'll get through it here. Jonathan, first claim I see. Philadelphia, gotcha. Green Bay for Greg. Steelers for Dave. Steelers. Green Bay gone. Indy number 4 for Brad. Number 5 is New England with a random up for John. Denver is number 6 for Greg. Denver is number 6. Detroit is number 7 for Jonathan. Bill just behind. Pittsburgh also gone. Greg. Green Bay gone. Bill, sorry on both of those. Chicago is there. Spot 8 for David. Number 9 is the Jets for Brad. Number 10, Tampa Bay for Brian. Number 11 is San Francisco for David. Number 12, Chargers for Brian. 13, Tampa is gone, Dustin. So 4 spots left, 1 random available. And then we'll do some jerseys to end the stream after this. Man, it's already 10 Eastern. I'm a little behind, guys. Sorry. Too much yapping for me. So 4 spots left, and we'll do some licensed jerseys. That's ahead of schedule. What the heck? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, 4 spots left. Now's a good time for me to catch up on the ones I missed, which were, we did Bo already, NFC, 2 NFC Souths. Oh no. 1 AFC East though. Okay, you're down 1. This rack, you can make or break it before we get to jerseys. Wouldn't mind seeing someone take home the Sosa or the Kekkonen tonight. How the heck you say that? Got one more running back out of that 3, but a receiver and a defensive player. Same with Mario. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs, 2 defensive players, and 1 wide receiver so far. Proclaim 4 remain on this one. These teams left right here. I'll read if needed, but I'm assuming most can see. I got a Dikembe Mutombo on the way. Dikembe Mutombo Nuggets, the cool rainbow version. I've got an Anquan Bolden, Cardinals, Mitchell and Ness coming. Troy Polamalu. Forgot about those. What's not in my house? Oh, the Dikembe. Yeah, I got pulled away. Can you put the Poyer in the corner, please? Thanks. Love the throwback bills. Yeah, no problem. I will throw the Poyer in the corner. The Mike Evans will go to the corner. I think that's it for so far. Not in my house. It says it's delivered, but, or I guess maybe tomorrow, but it doesn't come to my house. And he passed away, didn't he? There was a second there where his stuff shot up, and it's still more expensive than it used to be, but didn't he pass away last year? Yeah, he did, 58 years old. What teams do you go after for the Poyer? Says Bill B to Zach. Poyer's a cool name for a Bills fan that you're not going to see too many of him. I was excited to get it. I just didn't know when to use it, so I held it out for series and series and series, and then it was in there for the last 3 or 4, and now it hit. Giants for Elliott. Got you, Elliott. Make sure that's 14 it is. Okay, 2 away guys and 1 random still available. If someone wants to jump in for just half price, John's got a random available for 18. And then we'll finish the stream with some jerseys. I'll post them both. Maybe you guys can come up with a trade. I need to do more trading. I keep wanting to, and I need to do it. I know we have the trade posts, we have the corner posts, but I want to do like a daily, 1 day a week. Oh, hello. What happened to your hair?
I took it out because it was so loose.
Did you get run over by a lawnmower?
No.
How was Noah's?
Good.
Will you please do me a favor?
What?
Remember what I asked you and William to do?
What?
Clean up before Mom gets home. Otherwise, she's going to come home and she's going to blame me for all your guys' messes. And I don't want that to happen to me. So now's your time to shine. You and William clean for 10 minutes each. Thank you. You're the best ever. If you don't clean, the switch might go missing tomorrow.
William would die.
I know he would. All right. Buffalo, Washington, Dave. Gotcha. I just said to my kid tonight, which thing, which threat? We are closed. Thanks, Dave. Good luck to you. Okay, last call for John's New England random. If you want to jump in for 18, Mom won't blame me. It's true. She'll say, "What you guys been doing this whole time?" And if you know me, this room is not very organized because it's helmets coming in and out every single day. But upstairs, you'll never know how I did upstairs. If I eat something, everything goes away. If I take something away, I put it back where it goes. So she's like, "This house is a mess," and it happens when I'm home. But it's not freaking me. It's those 3. It's my wife and those 2. But I get blamed for it. I'm like, I don't cause messes. Okay. Dustin. Down here is a different story because there's so much coming in and out. It's a little bit messy sometimes. And I'm a little bit of a hoarder with some of this stuff, but I'm not going to talk about that. Final rack key of this double case, guys. The next double case is showing up tomorrow, I believe. So I'll get them down here for Monday and see if there's some new headliners to go after. I'd like another shot at Brady, though. As the lot community random. So hopefully we get another shot, but I'll ask him what's coming up. Okay. Got to be NFC North. Have we hit 0 NFC North? I could see that. Every time we think we know what's going to happen, though, it's something else. It'll end up being AFC South. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Seattle on top. Tennessee on bottom. Okay. Jonathan R., you got Philly and Seattle. Greg, Green Bay, New Orleans. David L., Pittsburgh, Arizona. Brad, Indy, Houston. John K., you have New England. Dustin, you have Miami. Greg, Denver and Minnesota. Jonathan R., Detroit, Vegas. David L., Chicago, Cleveland. Brad, Jets in Atlanta. Brian, Tampa, Dallas. David L., San Francisco, Jacksonville. Brian W., Chargers, Kansas City. Kyle, Cincy, Carolina. Elliott, Giants and the Rams. David, Buffalo, Washington, Baltimore, Tennessee. Don't need to random. We are good to go because it's our box. Reminder, if you're here for jerseys, that's what's coming up next. It'll be a 2-box. Pick one random, two, $30 per. I'll try to not drag my feet on that one since we're a little behind tonight. Box 2. Final box. Feels heavy. I don't know if you keep track of authentic to rep ratio, but this feels like, again, it could just be me getting more tired tonight. I always have it the wrong direction. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, you called that one. You said NFC North. And it was NFC North. We've got a classic speed Packers authentic on-field Green Bay. Who had Green Bay? That was the second spot. Greg. Greg had Green Bay. Warning tag there. Beckett certified, it looks like on this one. Beckett Packers. Still didn't see, but just the edge. We'll find out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was not expecting that signature. It's actually a name we see a little bit less of. I just barely. No, I shouldn't say that, actually. There's a Sharp floating around here somewhere. It's a cool style. Sterling Sharp. Going to Greg. It's a name we used to see a lot of. We're seeing a lot less of them now. Authentic Packers classic Sterling Sharp, and that is a Gamecock. That's right, Obi. I almost got a really good still on a Sterling Sharp, the maroon Gamecock one, and I was just going to send it to you. And I got outbid and went higher, and I was mad that I couldn't do it. One of these days, one will show up to you because I think it's the coolest helmet ever, but not one that would get the crowd riled up in my series, so I don't really put it in there. But do you have a South Carolina one, the maroon one, Obi? Okay, congrats, Greg. Sterling Sharp. Let's do licensed jerseys. When are the theme rackies? I should ask him about that. I don't know that we've had a theme in a while. I'll see what these ones are, and I'll ask him if he's going to start those back up. I think he was mostly doing those for the Facebook groups, and there's very few Facebook groups that are doing it, just us and then a bunch of TikTokers. So I wouldn't mind him building something for us like that. Oh, it's Green Bay. Yeah, I was trying to get you a South Carolina one. That's the maroon South Carolina, big old logo on it. It's a cool one, but I missed on it. I tried. Okay, final break of the night, guys. Let me share my screen. I've got Yager for Jason. Try to not go too slow on this one. Leon Draisaitl, spot 2 for Nick. Spot 3, Emmitt Smith for Greg. Spot 4, Shaq. I lost my spot. Shaquille O'Neal. I bet me asking them to clean up means they picked up 2 things. I got to figure out how to whip them into shape, man. I think it's just the age, but Mark got you with Ripken. Wait, is that right? Yes, it is. Eric Chase. Eric Chase. Udingas just barely laid on Ripken. Sorry about that, Eric. I have Eric K with Chase. Eric S just laid on Ripken. Stamkos, spot 7 for Brian. Spot 8 is Garnett. For Jonathan S. Spot 9 is Igor. Albus. For Elliot. Draisaitl. Brett is gone. Sorry. Claimed a little above. Frazier. Spot 10. I know that they're bang bang when you guys claim them, but it takes me forever to read to it. Craig, Frazier. Barkley got you, Mike. Spot 11. Is that 11? That's 5, and then 6 over here. What did I just do? Emmitt Smith is gone. Bill Chase is gone. Greg Bo is there for you for spot 12. Garrett Wilson, spot 13. If I can type it right. For Elliot. Spot 14 is Patty Kane. For Brian. 15 is Chorio. For Bill. I'm going to read through those really quick to make sure I didn't. Yager, Leon, Emmitt, Shaq, Ripken, Chase, Ripken, Stamkos, Garnett, Igor, Draisaitl, Frazier, Barkley, Smith, Chase, Bo, Garrett Wilson, Kane, Trio. I don't think I missed any. I don't remember what the last one was. So 8 plus 7, 15. Number 16 is Shane Doan. For Brian, number 17 is Chipper. For Bill S. Yeah, it's a cool. I'll have to show you a picture next time I have a chance at it. 18 is Rodman. Love that Rodman jersey for Larry. 19 is Kuechly. I'll show pictures here in a second if I need to. There's 1 spot left to close this. 19 Kuechly for Craig. There's 8 over there and 11 over here. 1 spot will close this, and then we're good to go. And I'm not going to have much time before. Might be a late night. That's all right. As if I'm not used to that. Bill, are you claiming Mike Evans on the jersey? And then Zach will be the backup with Allen Iverson. But I think you were claiming Eistall. Not Mike Evans. Yep, okay, gotcha. Zach just barely behind on the Iverson. We'll see if he's a solo, though. He'll be. Hey, you might as well. Maybe there's a theme there, huh? Jerseys, I do put in players on old teams every once in a while if I like the jersey style. A little bit different idea there. Let's do it. Yeah, Evans. Could happen. All right, guys. I'll try to not take too long on this. 42 names. 42 names, sorry. The bottom two will be for sale for $10 once you see them on the 7th roll. There's 1, 2, 3 randoms up for sale. Sorry, Jason. I started this. Didn't see that until now. I don't know if it was there before and I missed it or if you just probably typed it. Let's see what you get. If you want to sell them, you can. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Tyler Warren, Christian Gonzalez, Colts and Pats. Christian Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to Greg. Jason just behind. Warren going to Bill. Okay. Let's see if anybody has any discounts. I'll buy Rosa for sale. Okay. Just so I see. Pete Rose went to Jonathan S. Jonathan S., if you want to sell, let him know. Jason, you have Yager, Irving, and Allstott. If you want to sell those two, let me know and I'll put them up. Nick F., Draisaitl, Rantanen, and Donovan Mitchell. Greg Smith, Aho, and Pittman. Larry V., O'Neill, Elway, and Clayton Keller. Mark, Ripken, Kemp, and Thomas. Eric, you have Jamar Chase, Xavier Worthy, and Justin Jefferson. That is you already have $10 off. That's a $3 off spot for Eric. You had the 10 credit, right? It was you and Joseph. I'll read all those at once instead of trying to do it now. So hold on. Brian Stamkos, Iverson, and Zibanejad. Jonathan S., Garnett, Pete Rose, Kyle Pitts. Elliott, Shesterkin, Young, and Thornton. Craig, Frazier, Malone, and Stone. Mike, Barkley, Giannis, and Munoz. Greg, you have Bo Jackson, McCutcheon, and Golden. Elliott, Wilson, Bernie Nichols, and Matthew Tkachuk. Brian, Kane, Bettis, and Kyrou. Bill S., you have Turio, Thomas, and Neighbors. Brian Doan, Starks, and McKinnon. Bill S., Chipper Jones, Wade Boggs, Ons Kopitar. Larry V., Rodman, Vince Carter, DK Metcalf. Greg, you have Kuechly, Bowers, and Scherzer. And Bill B., you have Evans, JSN, and Matsui. Greg, Gonzalez as a solo. And Bill, you have Tyler Warren as a solo. Eric, you were the only one that had a $3 off spot. Okay, let's see here. I'll buy Rosa for sale. That was Jonathan. Did Jonathan respond? Trade Rose for Pitts. Trade Rose or Pitts for Starks. Starks was who? I'm reading it. There it is. Brian has Starks. Brian, do you want to trade Starks for Pete Rose or Kyle Pitts? Let him know. Wait, I went way too far down. Oh, it's because looking for your answer. Back up to the top. I'll buy Rosa for sale if Jonathan sells it. Larry V., I'll buy Elway. Yours, Greg, good luck. John Elway. First, let's find Larry. Buy Iverson. Iverson was somewhere. Brian W., if you want to sell Iverson, let us know as well. That was who saying they'd buy it? Buy Iverson. Zach Mitchell for trade for hockey. Irving and Allstott up for trade. Where the freak were those? Jason T. Jeez Louise. I was just looking at that. Irving and Allstott. Here's Greg. I'll buy Allstott, Jason. Sold and sold. Buy Dr. J. So both sold. Who said Allstott? Greg said I'll buy Allstott. And then this one is going to Zach. Zach say Dr. J. You did trade Rose or Pitts for Stark. Said that one sold and sold. Larry V. Buy Metcalf. Yours, Greg. Good luck. Larry V. Metcalf. Worthy for sell or trade. Mitchell for sell or trade for hockey. Carter and Keller up for sale. Clayton Keller and Vince Carter up for sale. Okay. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Trailer. Good luck. Buy Keller, says Brett. Keller, do I get extra off for having 3 wide receivers? Are they all receivers too? I wish I could put another stupid game and say positions. They are receivers. That's right. Here's good luck on Keller. By McKinnon. McKinnon went to Brian W. Brian, there's a few sells and trades. I'll do Starks for Pitts. Starks for Pitts. Okay. Where are we at? Starks for Kyle Pitts. Trade, and then Starks for Jonathan. Buying hockey, buy Carter, says Dustin. What color did I not do? Orange? Sure. Dustin, got you for Carter. Buy Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk. I just saw it, and I forgot where it was. Elliot has Matthew Tkachuk. Buy Rose if available. Mark can have Rose. Yeah, Mark offered to buy it earlier, right? I'll buy Rose for sale, and you said yes, that's fine. Okay. Pete Rose going to Mark. You're going to have goldish color, Mark. Buy Giannis. Who has Giannis? I'm trying to get there, guys. Mike has Giannis. Mike, do you want to sell Giannis, Iron Mike? Sell Iverson. Iverson is going to Zach, right? No. Who asked for Iverson? It was Zach, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Iverson is going to go green. Sell Iverson. Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks, Brian. Bill asked trade Golden for Neighbors. Sorry, going to pass, Greg. Okay. Buy Iverson. Keeping. I'll trade you Giannis for AI. Iverson just got traded, so that's gone. Thanks, Dustin. Good luck. I think I got most everything there. Donovan Mitchell's up for sell or trade for hockey if anyone's interested in the All-Star Jordan jersey. Xavier Worthy is up for sell or trade from Eric, and I don't know if I missed any others. Keeping McKinnon, okay. I'll roll bingo balls now, but I'll give it a second just in case you guys are still trying to trade some of those before we open. Rose gold cage. Shake it up without breaking the ball in there again. 1, 2. Someone's coming down here, or they just shut the door. 130. 130. It's the first number. $116. 116. We'll do it in a second here, guys. See if we have any more trades, or if I missed like an offer and I didn't read it, please just remind me, and I'll read it again if I need to. I know you guys can see them too, but sometimes me talking about it helps a little bit. Getting so anxious. She buys Wi-Fi on the phone every time, on the plane every time. Well worth it, I suppose. I'm gonna grab boxes, guys. If any of those other trades or sales go through, we'll take care of it. 130, 116. Okay, last call on Donovan Mitchell and Xavier Worthy. Okay, I don't think anything else is moving. I'll unhighlight those unless you beat me to the punch here at the end. Sorry for the slightly longer stream. I know it took a second to fill a few of those. Tomorrow we're back with Fire. We'll post it tomorrow. We're not going to break tomorrow. Fire Factory and licensed jerseys will either break on Friday or Saturday, depending on when it fills. We've been filling a little bit faster, so we've been breaking on Friday, which works for me. If it works for you guys, unless I'm golfing, I don't know if I have anything set up. We'll work around it either way. Hoping to go to hockey on Friday or Saturday. Friday is, I can't even remember who it was. I think one of them is Anaheim. I can't remember who we have the other day. Two decent teams, I think. Anaheim and someone else. Vegas tomorrow, but that's in Vegas. I can't remember. Okay, good luck all. Thank you for joining. We're getting close to 600 jerseys. We'll probably do another giveaway at 600. Maybe turn a 3-boxer into a 4-boxer like we did last time. Pretty sure I know who it is because of the color. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. One of my favorites. This is his farewell tour, right? I'm pretty sure he's retiring this year. Should be a shoe-in Hall of Famer. Or so I've been told. I won't pretend to know that I act like I'm all-knowing. I'm learning as I go. I know that's a great hit. That is Hans Kopitar, Fanatics Premium on the black jersey, the home jersey. It's a great hit. Blue ink. Not claimed, so we'll see who has him here in a second. For sure, Hall of Fame. I think it was you that told me, and now it's stuck in my head. I'm still catching up on all this history. Fanatics Premium. We pulled hockey on Monday too, didn't we? We're pulling back-to-back nights with hockey. See what the next one is, but at least one hockey. Hans Kopitar, Kings with a C patch. We just added Bernie Nichols too. So not the last King, but that one's a Fanatics Breakaway. This one's a Fanatics Premium. It's in there somewhere. There it is, Fight Strap. Great hit, C-Patch as well. Nice autograph. Pretty sure I have another Kopitar on the way, but that one might be PC for me. I did a little trading with one of you guys. I'll decide when it gets here, I guess. Right team, wrong name. Did you have the other King, Craig? Where are you, Craig? You didn't have Bernie Nichols, did you? Stone. Oh, Stone's on the Golden Knights. This one's the Kings. Both Western Conference. Stone's the golden one there. They're both golden, silver, shiny ones. Same idea, but different teams. Bernie Nichols is the other Kings that's in this. Got confused. You're good. I guess it would help if I knew who had Kopitar. Should be a claim one in my opinion, but there's too many to claim. Not in the first line. Second line. There it is. Hans Kopitar, spot 17. Bill S. on your Chipper Jones claim. Wade Boggs, 2 baseball and a hockey. Didn't you just hit a hockey recently too? No. Oh, you hit one from East Coast. You finally got the Barbashev. Now you got a Hans Kopitar too. That's cool. Congrats, Bill. Okay. 130, 130. I need to make a more I forget who it was. I need to make a better trade offer to Bill for one of his other hockey jerseys he has. I can't remember who it was though that I was after. I lost track and I forgot. Now I'm reminded. Oh, I love this jersey. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You can tell from the different font there on the number. This is a rivalry jersey. We've had a couple now. I really want to get my hands on a Niners rivalry jersey. I think that's the best jersey out there. This is New York Jets, and this one was claimed, wasn't it? It was. Elliot, you got one of your guys. Finally, he says. He's actually been in for a while, too, hasn't he? Garrett Wilson, I don't think I added him too recent. I think he's been in for a while. Such a nice jersey. The rivalry stuff gives me hope that they'll keep doing. Did it tie? Oh, this is AFC East. Let me look. It gives me hope that they'll keep doing like alternates and stuff, because when they weren't, it's kind of whatever, I guess. Nice jersey. Garrett Wilson got the Jet logo on the front. Gotham City football up top. Such a cool one. It's a great hit. Nike. Yeah, this one is AFC East, that's for sure. I just don't remember if we were. Yeah, you guys tied. 4-4. Okay, that means we're going to go for a full size on Monday. Figure out what full size, but the time means we're going to upgrade it. You can still take the souvenir or the souvenir batting helmet or the goalie helmet. We'll upgrade our chance to a full size as well on Monday. Congrats, you two. That was Bill with Hans Kopitar, Elliot with Garrett Wilson. One claim, one non-claim. Love this one. Love the Kopitar. Two great hits. Congrats, you guys. Tie, so we'll go for full size. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me again. Like I always say, I know tonight went a little longer. Quick recap. You can take off if you want. But Reggie Jackson on the ball. Great start. Lawrence Taylor, Mitchell, and Ness on the jersey. Anders Lee and Will Cooley on the jerseys, both Fanatics premiums, Islanders and Rangers. New York action to start the night, as Craig was telling us. And then Fire Factory, or it's not Fire Factory, Radke with Devon Achane, Sterling Sharp, rivalry helmet, authentic, classic. The rest was Big Al's. Garrett Wilson on Kopitar for licensed. That's Nike and a Fanatics premium. Mario Williams, Ja'Cory Krosky Barrett, whatever his name is, Rave. Barry Sanders flash, Rico Dowdle alternate, Bo Jackson flash, Jordan Poyer throwback, Mike Evans Eclipse, and that's everything for tonight. How many teams left in last team standing? 9, I think. New York to end the night. Yeah, Jets to end the night. That's true. Start and end. If any interest in Joe Montana in the corner for either the Barry or Bo, let me know. That was Greg and Bill. If you guys are interested in a Joe Montana for either one of those, let them know. 8 teams left. Oh, man, we're getting there. Greg will pass, okay? Bill had the – I don't know if I got that mixed up. Bill, I think, had Bo Jackson. Bill, if you want to trade Bo for Joe Montana, let him know. You can message me later, too. Or you guys can message each other. Nick, you can try messaging him. He may have signed off. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to work for a little bit here. I'll go pick the airport. I'll come back and try to get this shipped out tomorrow. So I'll come back and work tonight. Have a great night, guys. If you're in for tomorrow for Fire Factory licensed jersey, they've been filling quicker, so jump in early. We'll try to get filled up for Friday stream, and then we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Have a great night, great weekend. Appreciate you.